guys, I have no idea who it could be. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I have no fucking clue. Everybody has an alibi. They make it too obvious to be Hero. It's not him. I have no clue. I have no clue who it is. Yeah.
Monokuma appears!
What the oh yeah, he can have doubles. He's multiplied? No, not the question. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. I'm moving so fast. Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, whatever. Can we just get to the elevator already?
Boy,
damn, Kyoko has like a plan. Kyoko's like, yeah, I know, I got this. Don't worry.
Stop talking.
I'm not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
All right.
Let's go. Please.
Oh, hold on. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I already told you I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or notes? Well, no, but how unfortunate. Then we say we have our culprits. Yeah, it's over.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. Oh, shit! I thought Hafumi's fat ass was living for a second, too. Is it actually someone right here, or is it like... Bro, I don't know who it could be. I have no clue who this culprit could be. Yeah, I had Celeste, but she was like, oh, it can't be whatever her fuck ass name is. I forgot her name. Toko. Because she was fucking unconscious. Kyoko, maybe, because she was absent. But then Kyoko tried to help her. And Byakuya, too. Byakuya was upstairs. Sakura was with him. Like, well, wasn't with him, but Sakura definitely did not do it. Sakura was hella mad. I see you all gathered like this. I realize just how few of you there are. Your school's life is slowly reaching its climax. I know someone else is climaxing. Damn.
It's the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you honestly hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around at the beginning of the trial. Alright. Alright. I'm so damn hyped for this trial because I cannot wait to see how all the clues plot this one together. A deadly judgment, deception, betrayal, riddle, defense, faith. A deadly class trial! Yes, safe. It is an actual one too, so there will be a culprit found. We do have a new skill too. I think Kyoko got us a new skill, so let's go see that real quick. We got Manifesting Focus. The focus gauges decrease more slowly during concentration and fever time. Effective during non-stop drinks, hangmans, and bullet battles. Cost 5. I mean, that just seems good. That literally applies to like everything. Alright. Class trial. All rise. Alright. Damn.
Let's begin
I'm
with
between
a
two of them.
basic explanation of the class trial. If you can figure out
Who done it?
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Can I ask Monokuma, like, is the blackened person here in the room with us? Like...
Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
Was I?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
But I don't agree with
Don't
that.
try and deny it. You killed them.
He didn't.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Oh my god. I know that tongue go crazy.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah, I was gonna voice act, but hey, if you get the voice act now, save my
I
throat.
am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it.
Why is she driving the
And
trial so
all of
hard?
it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
But it's too obvious to
How many
me.
times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
No. Yeah, I don't think it was him. Obviously, it's not him because they make it way too obvious for it to be him. Yashiro's message.
Everything we found in your room.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
That wasn't his room.
You are the culprit.
There's a lot of things in this one.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Maybe in the first one.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Guess the first one. I mean, look at the blueprints. That handwriting is awful messy. It's neat.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
No! Oh my fucking god.
The culprit.
You fucker.
It's
Motherfucker.
not true. It's
So the
Hero.
blueprints.
No, just hold on a second.
That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, that handwriting doesn't look like his. But the thing is, you can just fake your own bad. You can just fake bad
Everything we
handwriting.
found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
No, that's wrong.
I would get up and go, no, that's wrong. But like, let's take it easy for a second. I actually gotta focus
Are
or
we
anything.
sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this.
Everyone, do their handwriting right
It's
now.
the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Right.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person.
That looks like a
both of
kid
them.
drew, bro.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
That's what I said.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on.
I think.
I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
He's self-aware.
Photo. Are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
No, but like, I don't know who it is.
And he's not the only one. I think Hero is innocent as well.
But I'm interested to think who did do it.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
No, it was probably
Is it
him.
like Hero said? Was the
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Shut your big milk head ass up for like 4 seconds. No, it was definitely Hero. It was definitely Hero.
Other than Hero, I can't think of
It was
anyone
definitely
else
Hero,
who
but
did
I don't
it.
know what he did.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
Bro, shut your bitch ass
That
up.
doesn't make any sense. You just
He
said
didn't.
Hero didn't do it.
Oh my god, shut up for
It
4
makes
seconds.
perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Why is she so fucking stupid not
So
to
what
distinguish
you're
the two?
saying is,
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
That's what I've been saying.
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement?
I'm on her ass right now.
Reason,
No,
yes.
she's been just masked. I'm on your case right now,
Of
Celeste.
course. But before we
She
get
is
to that,
really talkative in this case.
there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
What do we need to clarify?
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
Oh,
so what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
Yeah, the roller thing.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Makoto, they really try making your health go down like crazy. Must have been the trolley.
I got it!
I got it. Still one more thing. The trolley and the tarp.
I got it!
Trolley and the tarp.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Dolly.
So, let... Taka's body disappeared from the
Why is he so
equipment,
mad at me?
and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
I'm actually really interested in this.
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Maybe someone who was
But when the
upstairs.
body disappeared, so did the dolly.
Okay.
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
Why show my case?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Bro, I think he knows who did it, but he's like, go on, Makoto. Get on her case. I got you, Byakuya. Don't worry. Am I teaming up with this dude right now?
Expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely
It's her.
understand what is going
It
on
is
around you.
100% this dumb ass bitch who I liked. Wow, I never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind. What? Reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more. How many are you gonna add on the bottom of the screen? Okay. Ammo count. Just locking on pressing left won't be enough to handle them. One bullet to destroy a single remark. Okay, however, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Okay. I don't know what this means, but I'll figure it out as we go on. I hope that I have to restart this class trial. The moment of truth. Oh.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Oh.
Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Oh my god, Sus is destroying me.
So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
I get it.
I cannot agree.
Celeste, shut the
You
fuck
are a
up.
fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
Final strike already.
I cannot agree.
Fuck you.
This should prove it.
This should prove it. Already? There was already one of those?
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Bro, I had to literally, like, I don't know, like, what's the word? Micromanage 4 different things there.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
Right.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Go on, Makoto. Tell her. Thank you,
The
Byakuya.
killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
Why was Celeste dumb? I thought the class starts at the end already.
Blood dried on the tire. So
Right.
there's my proof that the
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Go on, I suppose.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Huh. What does he mean by that? I have no fucking clue, but we're gonna find out by doing this game, huh? This is my favorite part, the little spinny. Robo Justice costume. I have 3
As we
hearts.
know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
That's true.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Maybe?
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Maybe?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
Oh my
If you
god.
accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Because you can't bend over.
Sorry.
Because you can't bend over, right? I remember that.
No, Taka was killed, and from there,
Yeah, the then loaded it on.
now keep in mind that
Well, yeah, but all you'd have to do is bend over.
No,
No, that's wrong. Come on, Makoto. I was like, bend over.
you're absolutely right that you could push a dolly.
That was,
but
I don't know
if you
why.
were
I was
wearing
like scared about that
suit,
one.
Do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Like they literally just straight up tell you what the answer is.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
But like, I still don't know who killed them. Like, this is like the oddest trial ever. Look at Celeste over there looking like all fucking. Bro, Celeste might be fucking bi or something, bro. I shout out my bi people. You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like pretty obvious and oversight, yeah.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at
He
the
may
waist.
like knocked him out, but that's
Am I
about
right
it.
about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Yeah,
It
dumbass.
seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly. if you
Kyoko is
couldn't
still
bend
thinking
over.
hella hard. Like, bro, what am I missing?
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
on top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit,
Cumbersome. Damn, it's a big ass
it's
word.
very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Dexterity.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance because you can't take it off by yourself. There's a
I
lock
don't
on
think
it. I was gonna
taking
pick the
off
second
suit
one.
was an option. If you
I get like no hearts back, which is crazy. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, there's a class. Looks like a fucking little lunchbox thing. That's what it looks like.
That's true.
Why is she so angry?
Impossible to put the suit on or take it off without.
Then
I'm gonna die
you
probably
can't
one
take it off by yourself?
time during this trial.
Hero wasn't just making it up.
Ioi, shut your bitch ass up. How many times do I have to tell you this?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up
guess.
in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really.
They're still gonna vote for me, though, if I lose the
Justice
case.
couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot.
It couldn't have been
suit,
Hero.
correct?
It couldn't have been anyone with an outlet.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
No, wait. Celeste is acting too. Like, this is why I think like she has some involvement because she's just like she's talking way too much. I mean, I guess it's limited on people who can talk now,
You
right?
all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by
Hifumi?
Robo Justice?
Celeste is like damn on
If
everyone's
whoever was
case.
in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
I just realized something. Celeste could have just put on the suit there. Well, Celeste didn't try it on. Celeste didn't try it on. That guy hit me. Okay.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is
I'm only
beyond
on her case because
question.
she's questioning damn near
The
everybody.
individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Bro, it's not.
Still far too early to reach that conclusion.
She's pushing on everybody.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it before we rush to a verdict. Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
There's still ample evidence of that too.
Perhaps. But where do we go from here?
True.
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from
What a pain in the ass!
True.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
She ain't gonna say Jack.
All right then. Let's take an. I suppose we could start. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
These big ass bitches can recite the whole thing. I already heard
Waited
it.
there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone.
Why is Makoto so like this?
That was around 8 a.m.
Right.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Yes.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room
Right.
and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
See, the thing is, there has to be something with like Hifumi or Celeste's timing that's off. Like they wouldn't keep bringing up this time like crazy.
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Okay. I feel like that's
That
wrong.
was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered
Because
that
they keep
her
highlighting it,
assailant,
like-
as it turns out, it was
Maybe it's not.
Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Right.
He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect.
Damn, look how many dead ass people there are.
But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
That was the second, I guess it was the third. Oh yeah, it was the third. That was a rather, yeah, I remember. She looks so scared all the time.
and then,
Okay.
at that point we decided to divide. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Right.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
What am I missing? I'm missing something.
meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his
See,
body.
I was thinking maybe.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us.
Celeste is like everywhere. See, like, maybe it's not her, but she's just so suspicious. Like, the way she's running around, like, constantly now, bro.
We rushed back to the nurse's
She's
office
harping on
and saw that
everybody.
She was right.
Then we
It may not be her,
remembered
but it's just-
we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room.
She's
so we
the-
hurried back again.
Kyoko is the only bitch I got, and I'm kind of harping on her too a little bit, because Kyoko, where were you? She doesn't want to say anything. This can't be happening. Are we all hallucinating? That was so fucking
But when we
hilarious.
got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone,
Gone missing.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository,
So that's doing a lot of fucking, I don't know, self-reporting.
which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
So that's, I don't know, like a Among Us character.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
It has to be someone very intelligent.
Okay, well, if that's true,
I
then
feel like it is Celeste. Like, it has to be someone who's intelligent. It could be
Rather
Kyoko.
than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate
long-ass trial,
situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started.
Having to Taka. Don't give me the 3 bullet one, please. I have like no hearts. I want to do all this trial one time. Monokuma file 3. Okay. I have
So,
3.5. I have
regarding
3.25.
Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
At the same time, maybe?
We already know what order they were killed in.
I don't know about that.
Taka came last.
what makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
There's 5. They really used in that order.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I don't know which one it
I
is.
wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
They really used in that order.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
I think the order. I think that's the one I have to shoot.
What makes you say that?
I'd be dead here, bro.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Okay, I think
It's
it's.
true that Hifumi, while Taka
I think it's the ordering.
So it's obvious.
I mean, there's only 2
Taka
things it
came
could be.
after.
The Monokuma file. This doesn't make any sense.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
Shit.
Shoot!
How many hearts? Oh, it's 1. Bro, I have 2 like.
Regarding Taka's
Death. I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Shoot!
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm actually fucked. It's the green bullet one.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was.
Oh wait, no, I can
Justice
hold
Hammer.
down, right? Something like that.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The Just Hammers were number, but were they really used in that order? I have to home in on that order.
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's
Oh
true
my
that Hifumi
fucking!
was killed while Taka's death.
See?
I only have
Obvious
1.
Taka came after.
I really hate the green bullets so much.
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed.
It took another 4 tries because I actually hit the purple. I hate the purple words. So
Hold on.
pink words.
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
I hate when they don't tell you which one's the green bullets. I just lost 2 hearts for
If
no
anything,
fuck ass reason.
That's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
So it had to be someone what upstairs earlier?
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves his watch. Hanging his game at the watch. If there's a watch on here, wristwatch. Age! There it is.
Now I understand.
Now I understand! Alright, Makoto, let's see it.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Oh, maybe it is Celeste.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just
Maybe not.
past 6 o'clock.
Kyoko, I'm on your ass
It
now.
must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
We know. I have 1. There's no way I'm making it past the comics. I have 1 messed up and that's it.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
So he was already dead.
And
Wait.
before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents.
Oh, I didn't even
took place.
consider that.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
So who did it?
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
It can be accurate.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Oh shit.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Who was out looking?
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
I guess.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
So it wasn't Celeste. Who was it? Who's the last
When we
person
heard
that
Hifumi
suspects?
screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
What if it was the accident?
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office.
They cleaned his glasses
That's
too.
where
That's
we
another
got
thing I
started.
haven't figured out. Why did they clean his glasses?
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
We just didn't find it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Bro, shut your big milk chest head ass up. You were over here holding on this dude.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Right.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
The accident was like, this game
When his
interesting.
body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
You have to really look at everybody's words, make sure they're not saying something stupid.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
This game is just too good, guys.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In
Alright.
other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
An outside source. I think it's that bitch. I don't even know if fucking Monokuma
On
was
the other
talking to him.
hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Alright.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Alright.
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That'd be like an elevator or
That's
something.
true. We searched everywhere, and according to what Celeste said, his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up
Fat
to the
ass
third
bitch.
in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
True.
What if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Alright, here we go.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Okay.
The dead body moved on its own?
Bro, what is this music? I don't think I've heard this.
No! Not another...
Damn, voice
I don't
acting.
think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
That big ass bulky bitch.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the...
But I mean, we found
No,
his
because he
body.
got up at the end.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
I mean, it is, because he woke up like right after fucking she cried on him. Don't be 3 bullets. Thank you. Broken wristwatch? I have 1 and a
Are
half.
you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
Might be that one.
it is impossible.
It's not.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Nope.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Whoa, what? Oh, I'm dead here. The Makoto's getting voted out. I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once, so there's... But Hifumi and Taka's body was discovered almost at the exact same time. That's one thing I was concerned
saying
about.
that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Bro, there's like 4 different things we
No.
could shoot here.
It is impossible.
That whole thing was blocked out soon.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. Well, I'm still alive, like a quarter. That low ass piece of heart. He's getting voted out.
Saying that when we first
Found Hifumi and there's a chance he...
No.
It might be that one.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that.
Surely you heard the body discovered. Hifumi's dead body.
Bro, what if I
and
shoot
that
Kyoko's?
Is why the announcement was made.
Kyoko's never had one of
Are
those.
we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I still want to shoot Kyoko's. Was only made once. Bro, what the fuck do they want me to do here? Oh my god. There's no way I win! Got a stupid fucking Celeste thing at the beginning. Fumi's and Taka's body were discovered at almost the exact same time.
Are you saying that when we first
Is it the
found
first one?
Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is
I
impossible.
saw Genocide Jill laughing.
Hifumi was dead.
I don't know what the
Without- you know
hits.
that-
I don't know what it wants me to do. As I lost, I hit Kyoko. She was like, "Do you just not know what you're doing?" And then I fucking died. Like, bitch, of course not.
Are you saying that when
It has to be the
we
first one. It's the
found
only thing
Hifumi
I have
in
not
nurse's
shot.
office, there's a chance
Shoot it
he
right
was
now.
Actually still alive.
Which one is it? Maybe you have some idea, but I don't understand at all.
Shoot!
Hey, at least she didn't. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Are you saying that when we first found him, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Oh, that's how you get rid of
It
him.
is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery
Wait, can I do that?
announcement
I can.
along with the Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Bro, I don't know what this one's so difficult. I don't understand. I got it. That's wrong, Kodo. Oh my god, I was thinking about this. It was someone else's discovery, and then you did Celeste
Was the body
thing.
discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Oh my fuck! I'm gonna die again.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
This trial, man, bro, it's so good. Damn, that was
Maybe.
difficult.
But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's something I was gonna bring up last episode, but I think I just forgot
That's
about
right.
it.
It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the
You need
announcement.
3 people too.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Yeah.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma?
Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Bro, we know.
But what I can say about the body it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
For the first time.
Answer our question, man.
For the first
We're
time.
asking if you're a
Somebody.
lazy
Okay,
bum.
it's one of the 5 people then.
No, actually, that was plenty.
First time, so someone had already seen it.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first
Who done it?
time.
Who done it? Who
Which
done it?
means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The first time it was played, okay, was when I'm dead. And the second time, bro, I only have like a minute. When Toko was found unconscious, that's not true. When both bodies were rediscovered. Just after Hifumi came back to life? Yes, I think it was that one, wasn't it? Makoto!
I'm in the repository.
No, it was
when
the middle
we
one.
rediscovered the 2 bodies.
I can't, bro. We're coming close on the evidence, though. Bro, because this trial is such a clusterfuck. I feel like most people are gonna struggle with
It
this.
seemed weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Truth.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
So let's just admit it. Like, I don't know how, but like, you're
Let's
just...
take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
He cleaned his glasses. He cleaned his glasses. He cleaned his glasses. He cleaned his glasses. That's it. I was like, who cleaned his glasses? Him. Yeah, see, there it is.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
Oh my gosh, let her finish.
Shoot!
I was gonna say, oh, nothing has changed. No, something did change. That's what she was probably gonna say next watch. I'm calling it.
His body
And the next time...
I had the right
But
idea.
when you compare his body other than the change in how it was, there was no notable difference.
Told you. Told you. Should've just let her fucking finish. That's wrong, Kodo! I had the right idea.
In fact, there was one clear difference with his glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Why the fuck would he
Perhaps
play
you'd like
dead?
to fill the rest of us in?
Why would he play dead?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
True.
And I found the item.
There it is. I was like, I must have went past it.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one. And whose digital camera was it?
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
What the fuck?
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
True.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
I knew he was gonna say some stupid bullshit,
A few
bro.
tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. What I'm
Bro, shut up.
saying is, the blood on his glass.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped
That's
the
true.
blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
Yo, kind of built
He
right.
pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
How's the ass even get up
And
there?
with that, the impossible task of moving his...
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for a...
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
God, what an idiot! Damn!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Okay, but he's collaborating with somebody. It's Celeste. Literally, like, he's bending over
It should be
backwards for her.
perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it!
Movie.
it could only have been Hifumi.
Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room
But
and
he
took Taka's
didn't
body.
kill him.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
I was bending over backwards for
The
some
door was
random
locked?
bitch.
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
Yeah.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
Is he dead actually?
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
Right.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
Right.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Oh my god.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Big bulky ass bitch. You knew he was gonna kill somebody too.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yeah.
I just can't
I
believe
can,
if
whatever.
you're having trouble. Would you like me to show?
There's more?
The paper.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to you know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
The paper. I don't know which part he had. I think he had like the smaller, the bigger one. Yeah, Hifumi had it. Even says
I
it.
got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden.
Hidden note?
Kind of like the other trial better.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
This one's kind of cool though, but it's just like
In his pants?
pants.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Okay.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
Right.
Wait, this one's a little different.
Yeah, we know.
Akuma can't find out, so
1 a.m.
Then this note isn't the...
it's not the same?
It's not.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been... I got it!
Hifumi's pants.
That's right!
I should have
Taka.
said that.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
What?
I don't really understand what's going on, but... So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear,
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
She hates her, bro. Flat-chested ass bitch. I can't let her get to me. Okay, whatever. This is the triple bullet one. I know I'm gonna get one triple one, and that's, I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Which one? Oh my god. Not the
Huffy had
many.
the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
Yeah.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
The note, okay. The time when it says 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.?
Huffy had the note, right?
Where is it? The wristwatch. How the fuck do I
Then
do
the
it?
person it was intended for
Bitch. There you go.
must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said.
what time did it say to
6 a.m. The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No!
No, that's wrong! Come on, Makoto! Set her straight. Put her in her place where she belongs.
No! There absolutely is a connection.
Obviously.
What the hell are you talking about?
Damn.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Of course.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Hey, dumbass, it was probably you.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Yeah.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the
Why
note.
would Taka even do that, bro?
I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Okay, but who killed him? I still don't know.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Tell it.
Whoever the culprit is, they're sweating right now because there's like 4 people who are innocent.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Oh, where's a little piece at? There it is.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper.
Right.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is...
The same.
I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Of course it does, Makoto.
Then Taka's scrap.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
You did, Sakura.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Okay. Okay, he's probably from a little bit of
After
heat.
seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Yeah, but there's still a lot to explain of why Hiro is the fucking thing.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing.
Sorry, no.
No.
When we found him in the repository, the second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Wait, did Hifumi kill Taka and then someone killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
Has to be Celeste.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished.
Like, I just
but
feel like
we found both
she's the
bodies
only
in
one that was running butt
repository.
wild, chicken head cut off around
During
the
that
fuck ass
time, we'd
school.
all split up, and in other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Ooh.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Damn, go after
Who are
her.
you calling a walrus?
You dumbass.
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's
And what might that be?
the weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Oh, the little hammer, the
Yeah.
washed hammer.
Because, I mean, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost... But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were... So if Hifumi was killed in the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
He wasn't. Oh,
I'm
wow.
surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
True.
Hell yeah! It's
Hell
packed
yeah.
in there good and tight.
Yeah, let him know, Shiro.
He's right, though. I don't understand.
I do, because I fucking found
the
it.
Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using. But if the hammers were all.
I have the
The
answer.
question is,
I have the
how
answer.
could personally, I haven't a clue.
Oh my god, you're just so useless in
So
this
which
trial.
hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Let's watch.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible.
So then,
I have it. It's the washed hammer, right? Something like that? Spotless hammer. Oh my,
what
there's so
was
many of
used
them.
to kill Hifumi?
Spotless hammer.
Was it Justice Hammer 3?
What if I just fire at this? Should I just fire at that?
Justice Hammer 4.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
No way!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
There it is.
No.
That's wrong! I was looking for that break.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No.
It was an
something
actual hammer.
completely
Like,
different.
what?
But, seriously?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris.
Right.
But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has, and even some flat mallet-like ones.
Yeah.
I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him, the way the graduation rule works. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Did we not? But oh, there's another one. Just don't give me a triple one, okay? Those I don't like those. They stress me out, okay? Oh my God, it's another green bullet one.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Okay, I want to see what I have to say. Can we really say there's no chance two people work together on this? No.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right?
Right.
In this case, however, there were two murders.
Bye! You!
Based on the rules, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried, assuming the rule holds true.
Celeste has a lot of holes, damn.
But that only really applies if there's one murder. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Two murders.
Based on the rules that
I hope this is the right bullet.
Even if more than one,
only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible.
There it is, knew it! No, that's wrong! I'm getting better at this. I think the bullets are like literally like red when it's green bullets.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
I'm getting you.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really.
I think Hifumi murdered Taka, and then somebody murdered Hifumi. That's how I consider it.
Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
Is there only one trial then?
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person. Instead, each person killed someone.
Yes, that's what I assumed.
Two separate incidents.
But Hifumi just fucking was stupid.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies by creating one seamless set of circumstances.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yes.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Nice.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
I wonder who it... It's Celeste. I know it's Celeste at this point. It has to be Celeste.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems...
No, there's only one person that... Kyoko must have noticed the fact from the very beginning. She's almost too amazing.
I
Yeah, maybe
understand
she
how an
did it.
accomplice could be involved. But then who was the one?
That's problem numero uno right now.
But we cleared up the whole case. When you consider out there's really only one person who seems to fit. I think it's her.
Here's my answer.
Yep, knew it.
It was Celeste.
Of course it was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual.
Yes, bitch, you're the only one harm. Bro, look, I was suspicious of you, then I kind of lost it. But then when you started harping on literally everybody that's at the higher trial, bro, you just look so obvious now.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
Oh, it's not a joke, babe.
A joke? I wonder.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't even know.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Yes.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit brain, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence.
There's a
to
ton of
support
evidence supported throughout the game.
Is that so?
Yes.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you
I was
were
on,
working
like, I
together.
lost you, like, in the trials, like, fuck, I don't know who it is now, and then is encountering the suspicious individuals.
I got it.
I was gonna say the screaming.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit. Thus, the only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste.
I thought she was in the suit, not gonna lie for a second.
Shush. The adults
Shush.
are talking now.
Sorry.
Whoa, what?
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
Look at Celeste. Celeste, you're found out.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect
Oh,
what
I
Celeste
can't
has
wait to
said
the
as
comic.
well.
I can't wait to this comic.
Saying everything they told us was a lie?
Yes.
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual.
I was
correct?
suspicious of her, but then Kyo. It was like 4
And
people.
not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Saw a shadow. Something moved around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she
Look at her
claimed
stare.
to have seen.
Yeah, bitch, we figured you out.
Next,
That
we
worthless
saw a
shit
call
for
to the
brain.
physics
Yes.
lab up on the third floor.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
Which let
And
Hafumi
when we'd all
know.
come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. That strange costume man. Okay.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Facts. They came from downstairs. It must have been Hafumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split
I mean,
up.
I was damn near suspicious because she started acting hella weird, bro. Okay, but I'm trying to, like, why? What about the suit thing? Very well then. Makoto. That's how she pronounces his name. Makoto.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
True. Oh, Slice,
And
no
on
rebuttal.
top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Ha-ah! Moan ass bitch.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing.
I think the funniest part is she just has no rebuttal now. She's like, okay, well, never
When we
mind.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
Could be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make
Self-report.
sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah? Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a
Yes.
chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
I was suspicious of that
Each
dumbass
piece
bitch.
isn't much by itself.
No! Why is
Start
that to
putting
you?
them together and the picture gets very
Why'd I max
ugly
out your report
indeed.
card?
Wouldn't you agree,
Celeste.
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't play
Don't
innocent.
bother trying to deny it.
I mean, if you let me smash, I'll take it on the chin, okay?
You made one fatal mistake.
Yo, Viagra!
Did I?
Did
I
I?
didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What is it, sling up?
What are you talking about?
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared
What'd she
and
say?
we returned to the nurse's office.
What'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say? They must really be enjoying this. It's like those guys died
I remember her saying that too, but
because she knew someone else was murdered.
understand what
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in
Guys,
the equipment room.
she said
Then
guys.
Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I, once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it.
One word.
Celeste's
One
comment
word.
doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
One word.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
I still don't really understand the whole robot
You
situation.
hear
though.
that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you...
Doesn't make sense, but what is he alluding to? Makoto. She fucking did it! Oh my god, I know you want her fucking pussy, bro. Monokuma File 3, here we go.
All I said was,
All I said was...
they must really be enjoying this.
Oh, she even like fucking...
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
That low ass thing.
They must be
I have to shoot that.
positively elated.
I know I have to shoot that.
We are all going to die here.
Fuck, I knew that.
We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
When she said that, she should have only known about Hafumi's death. There's no way she
All
could have
I
known.
said
But we already
was-
said that!
They must really be enjoying this.
Keep talking like that for a second.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
Elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like the...
No!
That's wrong! Oh, I love this thing so much. Bro, I just want to hear her
That's
talk,
right.
not gonna lie.
There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
I didn't even see that. Bro, one word. It was like last trial.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Yet.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
Yes, Celeste.
How did you know more than one person had been killed?
Because you guys were running at me.
And how
Like,
did
all she
you
had to
know
say is
they
that
were
one
both
thing.
guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You
What's
know that?
Imaginations.
You
Imaginations.
claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
Bitch, we're all gonna vote you anyway.
Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Maybe. I understand this a little bit. Here's my assumption, right? Celeste. Well, it doesn't explain how they made it then. She must have drugged them somehow. However, one thing I have to say is maybe Celeste, fat fuck, and Hero, but she drugged him after, so he forgot. Maybe they all agreed, like, hey, you know, maybe we should take a picture with him, you know, because he really likes it, or something like that. And then he's like, act scared, something like that.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And
Have you so quickly forgotten? You plus, I happen to know that this particular camera,
How?
in other words, It is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of if everything
It's
I
not.
told you was a lie.
Simple. Are we sure?
What could you possibly mean by that?
I knew it.
Surely there are other explanations.
Yes.
There is no other explanation.
Celeste. What happened to? Oh, why are you so sure though? Other explanations? I already know what the explanation could possibly be. Him just enjoying his time. Hifumi and the suspect had been drinking. That's one. Oh.
Shoot!
Bitch, you didn't even say anything! Dancing. Maybe no one was even in there. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
Shoot!
Oh my fucking god, Hifumi's dragging him away? Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. I don't even know how, but let's figure it out.
It's not a picture of the suspect. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect
Music's
away.
being up. Oh damn, she didn't like that!
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
That big fat fuck.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Oh yeah, because she's trying to hoist him up.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only
sorry,
exist
Mondo.
to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation,
Yes.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
That big ass hair. Oh, I know she's about to go crazy.
Such
Such
a
a thing.
thing is utterly impossible.
Yeah, how?
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. You should be found
Is
out,
it?
that's all.
I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Let's just vote,
Then
okay?
shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
I love Celeste's character. Is that really possible? There's another! Oh my god, how many events are there, bro? Everyone knows this at this point. Like, nobody believes anyone. Everything kind of adds up for it to be her.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out!
What?
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous.
Stupid.
As you can see in the picture,
Ridiculous.
the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
Not really.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Obviously, it's not. I cannot believe Genocide Joe would even say something. If I remember right, Hina said, she said that she couldn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out!
It's a robot costume.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad
I don't know if
guy.
this is a green bolt one though.
Like I said,
Ridiculous. Damn!
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No, that's wrong! Come on, put a hole in this bitch. Fill her up. More than ways than one. Come on.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
Yes.
Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain
Can't bend,
characteristic.
bitch.
That's right! They totally.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the...
Really? Ooh, I haven't seen that. Ugh. Here we go.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed
Ridiculous.
and stuffed Hiro into it.
Allow me to educate you. Yeah, educate
That's
us.
how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then,
Ooh.
I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate. We're gonna vote for you.
Checkmate?
Checkmate? Oh, here we go with the quick trial thing. She's about to go crazy. She's going Pharaoh. She's going Pharaoh.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
I fucking love her voice actor. What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Ah, yes.
Have you already forgotten what
Hifumi
Hifumi told
told
us
us?
as he lay dying?
killed me. Let's try to remember their name. Yeah, Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Damn, she's going off the rail. She's going feral.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
But how? How could you have known that?
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
She wasn't even in the room.
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really
she even in the
pointing
room?
finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
My God, I love Celeste. Come on, why do I have to kill her?
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think
Burn you
back
alive.
to how Hifumi used to
You two,
talk
she
to
said it,
us.
not me.
How did he refer to each of us?
He said he gave everyone, what? Nicknames? Fuck.
Shoot!
This first one. I don't remember!
Back to how did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Oh, yeah.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By
Incidental.
chance, his
first name.
Indecent?
Indecent? Don't talk. Shut up. Let the grown-ups talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient
You know her ass
explanation?
immediately shut up when Byakuya told her that
No.
too.
There's no reason to think he would have said
Because the
the name
murderer is
any
you.
different than
I
normal.
cannot wait to see this comic, bro.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say?
You're crazy, Makoto.
You
Makoto.
take your false accusation so far. I don't know whether to laugh or spit.
You can do either one. I do the last one on top of me.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look
Looks
like a loser to you?
Kinda.
Well,
Do I? You're going crazy. You're going feral.
what? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Okay.
So, make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up.
I love.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
No. I give up. So then I have to do something to make her accept it. She's going crazy. I know she's going crazy in this argument. E-handbook.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
Let's go. I love the voice
How
actor. I
long
can't get
do you
enough for
plan
her.
to go on pretending?
Bro, everyone's voting you.
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me, that's the only truth there is.
I had her.
Moron.
Moron. I was right about what I had to do.
Hifumi wanted us to know the killer's. If there's one person,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times?
Celestia Ludenberg.
Damn.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Come on, come on, come on.
No.
No, that's wrong. Here we go. A final bullet.
That's it! The handbook!
So where's your handbook?
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Right?
Monokuma told us all
This
about
trial's
it
so
before.
long.
So all we have to do is check her handbook.
Yeah, give us your
That'll
handbook.
Clear up everything.
Give us your handbook.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Yeah, Makoto.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Okay, we're just gonna vote you then anyway.
Celeste. Can you please just tell us what really happened?
Yeah.
Please.
Just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
It's over.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case.
Yes! Here we go.
From the beginning.
I want to see how, like...
And shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright, here we go. Comic. Ew. Yeah, she drugs him. Oh my god, look at this comic, bro. Oh my god. Damn, y'all thought he was smart or something? Wait, it even tells you what you should put here. I didn't even know this last. Which Justice Hammer was in the nurse's office when he was pretending to be dead? I think it was like 2, wasn't it? Oh my god, look at how they draw. Oh, look at Celeste over here. Oh, poor Celeste. How for me use something to move Taka's body? Oh, it even tells you what you should put here. The weapon the killer used, it was this one. Library Hafumi used something to fake the existence of the shatter. Hafumi used something. Camera. The Justice Hammer that was used, it was 3. Might have been 4 actually. Oh wait, see, it's 4. They knocked him out stuff in the robot suit, and they used a certain item to do it. Oh, 2, because they didn't want to, I guess. Wait, let's go for. In this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? With which seduction? Fumi's so ugly in this. Wait. What time? Oh! 1 p.m. Who was it? This. Wait. Was it seduction? I suppose. I actually have no idea about the first one. They knocked him out and stuff. Okay. They used a certain item to do it. If I remember, it was the second one. This third one killed Taka. Or the fourth one. I'm wrong about something here. Oh, the third one, because we thought third one, if it was any bigger, it would kill him.
The killer is...
Okay, I might be wrong about a couple of them.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone
this
to
one's
help
right.
carry out the... He fooled
Nazi's face.
with an accomplice. The killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
That ass fuck.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Oh my god, how'd she die?
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out.
See, that other one. Ooh. They knocked him out with what? There's nothing else they could have knocked his ass out with. Huh. What even is this? Is it this? Bro, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what the fuck the item they knocked him out with is. It's not that, is it? Makoto, if you mess this up, bro, it's on like Donkey Kong, bitch. It's one of the hammers. It was out of order. What tacos was for? What am I missing here? They knocked him out and stuffed him in the Robo Justice, okay. And they used a certain item to do it. What the fuck's a certain item? Oh my good lord, I don't know what the item is. Oh, I see what they mean by this. It was 2. It was 2. I don't know where 2's at. 2. They knocked him out with 4. And then he would had 3. Out of order.
Here's exactly what happened. They dropped.
Bro, it was a fucking camera. That's what it was supposed to be. It's a fucking camera, bro.
The killer is.
The killer. I did die, by the way.
Before it.
I don't know if I'll put it in the video, but I lost. Wait, can I speed this up? I can. The killer is.
First.
I can't believe I lost like that, bro. Like everything in this game is so difficult. All right, it was the camera.
They drugged him, knocked him out. Next, Hifumi positioned while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
True.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
True.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
Ah!
And that's where Hifumi killed him.
His ass is dead.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
She really had this shit planned out, bro.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents.
She
For
really had
these
this shit
attacks,
planned.
The killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
I cannot wait to hear Celeste.
The second fake
go
incident was
crazy.
the attack in the library.
She's gonna go fucking feral
This
even
time,
more.
they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story.
Right.
With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing.
Okay, Makoto, can you go to the fucking panel now?
Looking for While we did that, we left Hifumi. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and turned the room into a crime scene.
Like I had everything right except one thing.
He let out a scream to draw us back. And when we returned, that's what we found.
How did he scream as he was dying too?
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
Right.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
No, I assumed it was for Taka.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape.
Right.
When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office.
His ass is gonna be so easy to figure out too.
And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Right. He was fast as shit with that.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Right.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Facts.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Yeah, she clocked his ass easily.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository.
Come on, show me the Celeste comic.
That should cover everything.
Come on. They're making out? Come on!
Celeste!
Sorry, you
lose.
Taught you how to play though, didn't I? That's what you get for friend zoning me, bitch.
I lost?
Lost? I cannot believe it. I gotta keep adjusting my camera.
I lost?
I lost?
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
words.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Oh wow.
Then you admit it?
Something else about
You're
the
the killer?
hang heavy around your neck.
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
You know she wanted to get fucking bossed around.
I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Oh.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
Ooh.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
The actual was kind of nice too.
Interesting.
Interesting. So she just accepts it. Okay. Taxi Yashira. I got like ample F's on this one. Can I at least get an A on it? Really? That's like my highest one yet.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Damn, she just straight up accepts it. Okay.
Or, no.
Oh no.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Yep.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for.
Bitch, we're gonna vote. She already accepts it.
Okay, okay. If you would, please locate, and when the votes are tallied, will you make the right choice? Or
I don't give a fuck, but we know who did it, bro. Her actual voice is kind of nice too. Or is she faking it? I lost. Oh wow, when they died, even chose gray. Guilty? How did she fucking die now? I want to see the little game over screen. Once again, you're totally correct. The black in this time is a true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was. Or more precisely, Takeru Yashiro!
Honestly.
Why are you going back to that voice? I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Fumi's and it was beyond my calculations.
I knew it.
How did you get him to agree? So she relied on her specialty, lying.
So then,
What?
Indeed.
I used her. Is one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into.
say what?
Let's just say
just a
sex.
second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you use a well, she didn't even. Why didn't she even spoil it? Try it again. Last night after we had our meeting. Yeah. What are you doing here?
Actually.
So like I could talk to you alone. I know who did it.
What?
What?
Are you okay with
It's Taka.
this?
He stole it.
So then,
Really?
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if the doors got closed. You were correct. Sataka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me.
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did.
As for me.
He came in my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
Then he took pictures. Whoa, took pictures.
Damnation!
That's criminal. Absolute criminal. Yeah, I mean, I knew he got a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far, because he didn't. It was amazing how he completely brought it. I'm going to kill him.
Unforgivable!
I'm going to fucking kill him!
Most unfortunate.
Alright.
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. Okay.
What?
You don't mean Taka's gonna try to kill you.
Indeed.
Okay. That's fine. We know this. We know the.
Unforgivable.
Damn, he's using every slur in the book.
I swear, I will save her!
You didn't say jack, buddy.
Actually,
Then what did you have? Okay. Huh? Have to devise a way to reclaim what he has stolen. With that, it is complete. Oh, nothing. He's so stupid. Even a love as twists can still drive you mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you.
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face, and I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place. Because you're stupid. She's pretty smart.
Let's see.
She did all that. She's smart. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. Damn. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining to Hafumi, did you explain the part about playing dead?
Are you okay with
That's
it?
simple. After he did his part, he pretended to be dead, and once someone showed up, I told him to say that he'd been seriously wounded on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. Well, of course, he said there were... Okay. I mean, we know the backstory. We literally just recited the whole thing. So nobody could doubt him. Okay. Stereotypical. I just matched the lie level to the opponent. In fact, Hafumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly. I'd have it till the moment of his death.
so in the end,
Yes, but of course. I like how the music like normal again.
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to
Don't be
win.
mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about
No, he
that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of a hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
What the heck?
Just for money? Are you talking about the 10 million? That is a lot of money. It is true. Okay. Has been to
What?
escape. Ooh.
You little bitch.
Ooh, obviously that was a lie.
Hey,
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day. I want to hear her voice acting again. More than anyone else here.
you little bitch.
I wanted to get out of here. Every day was fresh torture.
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. Alright.
Honestly,
I could ever do that. In the underground, a world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphor for
as for
killing.
me, isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. How'd they get me in this game? Stop! Oh my god. And to gather a handsome men from all the world to serve. I thought that was Byakuya for a second. Bro, she looked, I don't know, a little weird. Like Wednesday. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires to satisfy my every need. She's just weird, bro. The perfect aesthetic world
This
of
is fine.
living the rest of my life. There was only a dream, my only goal. That was life was all about. I mean, she's not wrong, I suppose. But I made that dream a reality. I got right on the edge,
There is
but
nothing to be
unfortunately my
done.
dream has been scattered to the wind.
Just the worst.
Sounds so passionate, but were you really able to kill your only friends for
Oh.
it? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrifice. Yeah,
Do you understand?
that's all it is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
IOE. Shut up. Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unraveling. I take pride in that. What if at the end she was like, ah! That's why you're not scared?
Yes,
That's right. I don't
indeed.
feel death. Kill me however you like. If I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice,
Isn't
then
it wonderful?
come back as... I don't know who the fuck it is. He looked at me like a poor effort to force it.
Thrills, chills,
Oh, so she was sad. I want to see how she like taken away. Does she just like does that big ass thing go around her neck? Like, ah. I want to see how the game over.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
The ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment
Time. There it is.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
Oh,
What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone.
no! She was one of my
Perhaps we'll meet
favorites.
again, in another life.
Oh, maybe. I know there's like a bunch of games of this. What happens if that's true? Huh? Damn, they take her ass away too. By her tie. Ooh. That fake ass castle. Is she being burned at the stake? Oh my good lord. That's like the worst way to go out, being burned. That's like, that hurts. The burning. Wow. That's like the worst way to go out. She was like one of my favorite characters. No! Oh my god, bro. Bro, look at those. She was like, kiss him. I would have done that shit for free. Everyone has to what? Is she gonna start screaming though? Like, that shit hurts. There's no way you can not feel anything. Do a little slip up. Is she actually scared? What is going on? Dead as shit. Dead as hell. What shoe she got on? Her body splits. Dead as hell. What shoe she got on? The art is so nice though. I like her actual voice. That whole trial was something. It's over. The third execution is over. Killed my friend, so I can't pity her, bro. I can't deny at one point I considered her a friend too. Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world. She looked happy. She should be dead too.
What are you gonna do?
But you guys are gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash or something out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. Oh my lord. It's sad, yes, but there is a reality, motherfucker. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already.
Hey!
So what's the deal with that?
What?
None of your business.
So then.
Answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? What did you do? Bro, what is going on?
Ooh.
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't even know anything about it. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's best time to get out of here.
Well,
Bro,
see ya
what? There's like nobody here now. There can be at most 2 or 3 more trials. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what was that key?
so
Most likely, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
Hey,
indeed.
good idea.
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else headed to the dining hall. I'll check with you later.
What?
so
Do you even have to ask?
Come on.
That's not what I meant. I mean, why you? There's still risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakura.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Alright. So Makoto and I are gonna go together. Oh shit! How does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Yeah, we get the fuck. Makoto, girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
shall we go?
Yeah.
So then.
We need to get into that locker.
You really came.
Oh my god. It's been a while, hasn't it? Safe, thank goodness. I did would just Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Tomorrow. Ooh, that'd be a nice video start right there. Can we take a second? Okay. What are you trying to do all this on? Okay.
You.
Is that why you wanted to come here with
However.
me? Regardless, that's something you need to know right now.
What?
Worries. Like, what happened during the investigation time? You disappeared. We didn't see you again. Our explanation, when you did that...
Indeed.
It's only natural to think I'm a mastermind spying you two. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Bro, I'm rizzing up Kyoko. Yo, I don't like saying that word. That word is so nasty to say. Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends. I should believe in me too, because we're friends. I do have her maxed out too. I understand.
It's true.
And maybe I can believe in you just a little bit more.
That's
Then,
fine.
fine, I'll tell you. Can you see? Almost unbelievable. I decided to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes. I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera. And the storage closet there is way in the back. I'm gonna be right about this. I have to end it here. I have to end it here. I have to end it here. I have so many fucking coins. I almost have 200. Oh my good lord. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. Let's up PCUs, of course. Remember, as I'm signing out, I cannot. This game is blowing my mind, guys. Every fucking time I play this, I love this game. Save this again. Save this again. Save it again. Save it again. Phase 14. That bullshit out of here. That bullshit out of here.